Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bowden, Falls Creek Flips, and we are here on Sunday for another What Sold Sunday. Now, we're going to add on again this week. Again, it's been a big week. I was in Canberra working for 2 long days this week, and then had some other stuff going on as well. So things have been pretty hectic this week, and I haven't gotten to get out that much. I did do a quick run on Friday with my little fellas. I look after them on a Friday. They're with me for the whole day while my wife works, and this pays for it, which is pretty awesome. So I did hit up the thrift store very quickly on Friday, and I do have a bag just here that I will show you guys later. I also have an extra little haul that I've picked up this week. I have got some stuff from them previously, these people. They've got a house full of collections, like absolutely full. You could potentially say it's a hoarder's house, but yeah, it's just full of collectibles. And so I'm going to show you guys tonight some of that. It's pretty crazy. And if you keep watching the channel, we will be going into the house very soon for another pick. I did a quick 1 hour through 2 of the rooms there. And this is just part of what we picked up. So hopefully we'll be able to find some more. But we'll take you through what has sold over the last couple of days. You can see what we've done, and I'll run you through the numbers at the end of the night. All right, so this is what we've got, guys. There's a couple of things here. We'll start off with hats. I'm trying to get rid of some of my older stuff, so I've got a bit of a sale on at the moment. So this Orlando Magic hat has sold. Orlando Magic? Yes. I'm just trying to think if it's this one. I may have picked the wrong hat. I'm going to have to double check that. That's a good thing to do. This Santa Cruz Skateboards hat. You would have seen this recently in another video. I picked it up from a garage sale for free. And that has gone out the door. So pretty good there. I've got a stack of PS4 games here, guys. And PS2. And DVDs. And everything. So, we keep saying it. We're in Q4. Games, DVDs, the lot are gonna start moving. Get them listed if you've got them. Don't sit on them. Don't hold on to them. Don't have them lying around. Get them up. Get them sold. So, first of all, Unbox Newbie's Adventure. Have absolutely no clue. Some kind of 3D platformer, but it's gone. Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. That is complete. And in quite good nick there, so that has sold. I've sold that one before. Call of Duty games seem to continue selling reasonably well. So always look at them if you find them in the op shop, in a garage sale, anywhere like that. They're always good to continue picking up. They normally will sell somewhere between $10 and $30 depending on the game. Sense and Sensibility, Jane Austen novel, period drama with Alan Rickman there and Hugh Grant. Yep, sells well. Women love it. My wife loves it. We actually had to go to Jane Austen's house and through the tour at Bath and everything like that. So it's a pretty common thing. It's well loved. So pick them up. They're good sellers. Zombie. I don't know. It's some England is being taken over by zombies, and you've got to survive in falling London surrounded by the infected. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. And that's sold. Mortal Kombat 11. The absolute classic. That is, I think, the most recent edition, and that has sold. Tekken 7, another fighting game. Like I said, guys, we are just throwing these out the door pretty much at the moment. So Tekken 7 has sold. Deus Ex Mankind Divided Day 1 edition. Not a huge dollar maker here. I remember the original Deus Ex on the PS2, and they were a super fun game. But I think this one has sold probably for the price it has, just because it's Day 1 edition. The regular editions I don't think sell as well. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Anything Dragon Ball Z sells well. This has sold so quickly and for good dollars. So happy for that one to go. Cars Maiden National Championship. Very fun little racing game. Yeah, in good, very, very good condition. You'll see the booklet there is clean as. So having that nice and clean and tidy always helps sell, but that has sold. Burlesque, Cher and Christina Aguilera, sealed, sold, going out the door. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, part 3 of the trilogy. Very confronting but great thriller novels, novels. So yeah, highly recommend if you haven't watched the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movies. Really good to watch the originals. Red 2, Blu-ray, sealed, sold. Hilarious film. If you haven't watched the Red films as well, great thriller action films. Super fun. Pitfall includes Pitfall and Pitfall 2. So a bit of a platformer there. And that has sold for the PlayStation 2. And then Predator Hunting Grounds. That looks like there is a female Predator. I did actually just see today that there is a new Predator movie coming out. That is like a prequel, I guess, or an origin stories of Predator. Yeah, so that seems interesting. I haven't seen much more on that, but I did see something about it coming out. We then have this little Nintendo DS game. It's called Combat of Giants Dinosaurs. It's got another name in the US. I can't quite remember what that is, but that sold for $7. And last but not least is Berserk, the complete collection. So this has sold as well. If you remember when I picked this up, I did say that I expected this one to move, just because the creator of Berserk passed away about 4 months ago. And it sold well. So that's traveling over, I think, to the US, that is. So, yeah, really, really cool. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to move these out of the way, and I'm going to bring up this bag for you to see over here. I'm going to leave this hat here so I can double check that that's the right one. But I'm going to bring it up here and I'll show you what we bought. Okay, so this was our little thrift haul. We walked into Lifeline. It had been about 2 weeks since we'd been there to the Lifeline in our town, Nara. And so I went in to have a bit of a look. And the first thing that I found was this extra large Wrangler polo top. So really good condition. Not vintage or anything, but nice big embroidered Wrangler on the logo here. And yeah, just good size. That should sell really well. And you'll see the embroidered cow head just there. We picked up these Footjoy golf shoes. They were $5 a pop, in really good nick. They're soft tread ones, so you'll see they've got the little dimples here rather than like the spikes. It's just better for guys to be able to wear into the clubhouse, etc., and doesn't carry as much dirt, but still really gives you really good grip, etc. I have shoes just like this for when I play. I then got this stack of hats, $2 each. Just crazy that they were $2 each. So I'll go through them. This isn't any crazy brand, this one. It's just the F-35, and I do find that military stuff sells really well. So F-35 fighter plane, that's cool. Coca-Cola and rugby. So this is from the Rugby 2003 World Cup that was held in Australia, that we lost due to Johnny kicking us all the way home. Yeah, which was a shame. I was in Germany at like 3 o'clock in the morning watching that final when we lost that to Johnny Wilkins. No, what's his name? I don't even remember his name. Some of you will remember. But Johnny kicked the goals non-stop there. So I just noticed that C has a bit of pulling, but that's all right. I'll just mention that. Here is a Jack Daniels embroidered hat. Nothing special, but for $2, wasn't going to pass it up. Really nice Wallabies hat, Cougar, with the hologram there. So really good nick. Should get $30 for that. Brand new with tags. Melbourne Rebels lightweight sort of training cap on the BLK tag. So yeah, really, really nice. In great condition, obviously, because it's brand new, but that should sell somewhere $30 to $40. Picked up this little Converse ladies like messenger cap. Yeah, just something cool, something a little bit different. This is a classic, the Sun Anzac Day Marathon. Awesome little vintage cap. Foam is in perfect condition. Sunbuster caps. Colour fast knitted polyester made in Australia by Sunbuster Caps. Mona Vale, Sydney. Just really, really cool little piece, made in Australia, clearly vintage. Just, yeah, super happy to pick that up. This Iveco hat here, also vintage Iveco hat. That's really cool. I did have another vintage hat. I can't even remember what it was now, but a mate of mine bought that off me already for 20 bucks. And then I've got the Spartans hat here. So collegiate Spartans hat, new era. That is going to a mate of mine. He's been chasing me for a college hat so he could have a college team to support. So that is going out to him. But all of those hats picked up for $2 a pop, guys. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to clear this all over again. And I'm going to lay out what we picked up from the collector's house. And I'll take you through what I paid and what I've got, guys. Okay, guys, so this is everything that we purchased, obviously, apart from the magic hat over there. But all of this stuff that I'm about to show you, I paid $150. Now, I've done it with my mate who's been doing the consignment lots with me. He's going to come on board and help me with some work, but he's also going to start buying in on some gear with me. So, yeah, I'll take you through what we have here. Conservatively, I'm thinking around $600 worth of product, potentially somewhere between $1,000 and $1,200 if we get full price. And that is if I sell everything as well. So first and foremost, I don't want to sell these just because they are phenomenal. They are a Muppets. So we've got Fozzie here. So Muppets NHL, that's the Western Conference there. So NHL, McDonald's, and Muppets, like, mash up. Then we've got Animal in the Eastern Conference shirt. Yeah, I can't believe it. These are just phenomenal pieces, and there's so much of me that wants to keep them. I know there's huge value in them, but I just want to keep those. I then have 4 of these. I think they might be starting lineup figures. So they're 1994 at least. So I've got Sean Kemp here in the Seattle Supersonics. We've got Shaquille O'Neal there, Orlando Magic, Dennis Rodman, and Chris Webber in the Golden State Warriors. So, yeah, really cool 4 of, I believe, their starting lineup figurines. So they should go for somewhere around $30 each, potentially. Next up are these cups here. So these are 1990, Mirage Studios Concept Collarole England coffee cups or mugs, and they go for about $40 each, and these are in perfect condition. The two separate prints on them, just really, really cool pieces. So yeah, I then have an open box and then a full box below of 1994 Futera Series 2 NBL basketball cards. So you got people like Shane Heal, like one of the greatest basketball players Australia's ever seen. You got other people here. So Wayne McDaniel, final series retrospective of the grand final there with Ricky Grace. Yeah, just sorry guys, just really cool there. And they go, I've seen them sell for $2.50 per pack. Not sure if we're going to go after that. I'm thinking more we're going to do 10 packs at $40 delivered is probably what I'm going to try and do. I then have 3 of these with the tops. This is the France 1998 World Cup. So it's actually copyright from 1994 is the earliest, then 1995, but I think they were released, yeah, so 1998 they were actually released. It's just each of the things. So the logo here was from 1995, and the France 98 World Cup logo was from 1994. But the actual cup itself was released for the World Cup in 1998, and I have 3 of those, so I'll sell those as a lot. I then have these 2. So this is an ARL North Sydney Bears licensed product there. I don't have a date on that, but the fact that it's ARL means that it's early 90s. So that should sell really well. And then this also is 90s. So 98, North Sydney Bears 90 Seasons Foundation Club, ARL. Yeah, made in Australia. So really, really cool. Judge Dredd. These are 2 brand new sealed Judge Dredd, the Epic Card packs. So there are 36 packs of 8 cards in here with all sorts of different bits and pieces. And they were, at the time of when they were for sale at $126 per box. I haven't researched these yet. I still have to look these up. But if they're going for $126 per box, you know, one of them pretty much is my $150 back. So pretty crazy if they sell for that, but I think they're going to sell for a lot more, potentially somewhere between the $300 and $400 range. We have here the POG official tournament game board from the World POG Federation. So you got cork on the top of like an MDF there, but yeah, really cool. Big piece there for someone who wants that in their life. You then know I love Olympics memorabilia. And we have here 3 brand new mascot eggshell puppets of Sid, Millie, and Ollie. These bags, are the lady who I bought them from had put them in there. They just came like that originally, but she's put those 2 in there just to keep them safe. And then we've got 2 of Lizzie the Lizard as well, who was the Paralympics game logo, mascot, I should say. So I've got 2 of her brand new as well as 1 mug here. So really cool vintage pieces. We then move on to this, and I've got to do a little bit more inspection on this, but Future Ball Coca-Cola. This is just a crazy, crazy piece. Sorry guys, just got a bit of a cough today. It's a bit dusty in here. This 100% vintage. It's made in Australia. I believe this might have been an attempt to bring a gridiron type game to Australia. I'm not 100% sure, but I've got to research and find out. But that thing is just phenomenal, that shirt. Yeah, super happy that I picked that up. And then we move into some hats over here. So some vintage hats. I've got a kids Legionnaires hat with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Original hat from the 90s. Beverly Hills 90210 from the original show from the 90s. I've got a Rugby World Sevens in Australia 1996 hat there. Sydney Olympics 2000, so vintage hat there with all sorts of Sydney Olympic pins on it. Super cool. This is my favourite hat that I've found so far. Kellogg's Cocoa Pops 1993 London-Sydney Marathon. So I'm assuming they did like a combined London and Sydney Marathon that Kellogg's Cocoa Pops sponsored. But look at that foam. It's absolutely pristine. That thing is just perfect. So I reckon I can probably spend about $100 for that hat. The Superman visor. So the accountant's visor, again, Sunburst Sportswear, Lismore, Australian made, vintage hat. We do have a dry rot in the elastic here, so you couldn't wear it unless if you want to like tear all of that, but just a really cool piece. I actually used to own one of these hats, the Atlanta 1996 McDonald's hats. So these were given out at McDonald's. I think you got them if you bought like a special meal or something, or it was given to staff. I don't quite remember. But one of my older sisters, I think, worked at Macca's at that stage, so I think I got one for that. We've got John Young Holden, Penrith and St Mary's, cool vintage hat. The Holden Scramble, which was a golf tournament. Vintage Commonwealth Bank with Trudy's name on there. Kids cap, and then the vintage Qantas hat as well. So yeah, just some really, really cool vintage hats there that we picked up. Couple $100 worth in that stack there. And then the last but not least is this little Slam Coca-Cola ball. So Slam Dunk Coca-Cola basketball. Just really like my basketballs. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or sell this either. I have a stack of basketballs over here. This one is my own from when I was a kid. Melbourne Tigers, Andrew Gaze, Shane Heal, legends of the game. But I've recently got this one here, the Spalding Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James basketball. I got that off the awesome Bran Jan and the little legend Ollie. Shout out to you, Ollie, my man. I know you love watching the videos, so shout out to you, buddy. This ball and the other ones here, which you guys have all seen, they are all part of my collection at the moment. My wife wants me to sell them. I tell her I'm going to list these, and they sit in my somewhat to be listed pile. So this one may join them, this one may sell, I'm not sure. But guys, that is all what I got for $150. That was my second run through, I guess, of that collector's house. I did originally get some Olympic Games shirts and a couple other bits and pieces a long time ago, early on in my reselling career here. So very happy to get back there. I got a call saying they want to start moving stuff, so pretty much next day I went straight down there because I was in Canberra the day they called, and yeah, just super happy with what we were able to come away with based on the pricing that they had on them originally. But I'm going to go back again. We've got a bit of cash that we're going to drop on it, hopefully get some more gear, and that can start to transition me into more days away from work. Who knows, it may happen, it may not, we'll see what happens, but I'm going to film myself while I'm there so you guys can see what we've got and what they have available, and you guys might be able to say, hey Bowden, I really like that stuff, can you make an offer for me? Or, you know, that there is really valuable, try and grab it, because there's a lot of stuff in that house and I do not know a lot of it. I'm running off the seat of my pants when I'm there. But yeah, it's just pretty crazy. So guys, that's it for tonight. It's been a long one showing you what I've got, what's here. I really appreciate you guys sticking it out. Stay tuned. We're going to go through the numbers right now from what we've sold over the weekend, and you'll see what the breakdown is there. So as we always say, guys, thanks very much for watching, and just keep flipping. All right, so here's the financial breakdown. I won't take too long tonight. Our gross sales were $425.24. Our cost of goods was $47.23. So again, we had a number of consignment lots in there, but we still had quite a number of items that we had purchased. And then we also had our fees and freight was $155.25, which left us with a take home of $222.76. So not too bad. Obviously, we're trying to push that higher as we get through Q4 and as we continue to advance here. But that just comes down to continued increase in listing and just, yeah, making sure we've got good quality product that's going to move. So thanks very much, guys. Have yourselves a great week, and we will see you soon.